better anyway. Hey! Yep. That's the one, baby! Ooh, oh, dude. Bro shredded up. That's what we call that. Oh, that one was better anyway.
Just want to do a little check-in. I'm doing well. Been working hard at, what I've been trying to do as far as cutting compulsions, like less mental static. I've identified like what I want to work on, like what I want to work the hardest on, so I guess, because my biggest insecurities or my biggest downfalls or shortcomings, I'd say, are my conversation skills, like just my anxiety that comes with starting a conversation mainly. Yeah, just social anxiety in general, but like conversations, like how to carry a good conversation, how to ask good questions to make the person in the conversation give me good answers is something I feel I struggle with and I'm insecure about. So my main focus is getting better with that, getting better at, I'm just socializing more often to get rid of that initial fear of being rejected. And then I'm also implementing things I'm learning. I'm watching just like, for one, it's like improv classes. So it's like, just when you're in a conversation, you want to be able to go off the fly and just kind of like work with whatever the person gives you as context and create something interesting out of it, is how I see it. And like, so yeah, I've been like studying that because it just shows me how these people, like there are different responses and the way they make them more interesting, more colorful. Like, I think that's cool to me because everyday conversation could become so much more colorful if you just studied how to become a good conversationalist, which I would like to do. Let's see, is that all I wanted to say on that topic? I don't know. Basically, I'm just gonna write down my targets of how I want to become a better conversationalist and hopefully get better at it. And then another thing, I've been rewriting this chapter of the self-help book I've been reading, the How to Stubbornly Refuse to Make Yourself Miserable About Anything. I keep like looking, this is a bad habit when I'm talking to somebody in person. This is on a tangent about the conversation thing. I look down when I think. It's better to look up. I don't know, because when you look down, you make the other person think you're uncomfortable. I've learned is like, and it makes sense. Because like when I'm looking at someone, they're looking down and talking to me like, they're like, you look like they're kind of uncomfortable. If you look up, it looks more like you're thinking. Anyway, tangent over. But yeah, there's, it's chapter 12. It's about basically like how you can have a rational problem and an emotional problem that intertwine and make it harder for you to solve your rational problem because you're stuck up tangled in your emotional problem. And I find myself stuck in that a lot. That's a very common thing for me to be trapped in when it comes to my anxiety. So that chapter is something I'm going to study pretty hard. I'm like literally rewriting the whole thing to like kind of get in my mind, and I'm going to practice the exercise that it gives me. But yeah, because it makes a lot of sense. It's like conversations for starters. Like, I want to get better at conversations. Okay, so I can do that. It's a rational problem, a rational thing I want to solve. There are steps to do that, such as studying improv, studying conversation techniques, studying body language, and that is like how you rationally get better at that. But then there's the irrational anxiety side to it, the emotional problem, which would be, my fear of rejection, fear of if I come and talk to this person, what if they don't want to talk to me? It's like, whatever, move on. That's how I need to look at it. Or not just like that, but more so like, if I get rejected, I'll live. It's not the end of the world. I got a little battery. Like, shoot. I get off track so easy. What's going on? Yeah, like it's not the end of the world. So like, once I feel more confident being like, you know, just in a conversation in general, it'll make me feel more comfortable to test out and try these new things I've been studying, because I'm not like, because you know, you get like anxious and you like hold back just saying what you want to say, and like, I don't know, it's just not like, honestly, for me that never goes well, like unless it's like I'm gonna say something bad and that I like know I should hold back. It's like, for me that never goes well, because it's like, if I would have just said it, like the hangout would have been more interesting if I stopped being, but like, I shouldn't be going into the what ifs. Yeah, I am doing better though, getting better every day. I got boxing practice today, so gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go see my dad. I'm gonna drive, it's like 5 hours out, so I like road trips, so that should be fun. Also, still, I'm sorry about this monotone voice. It's like, I want to be enthusiastic, but like, I don't want to disturb people in my apartment. Is there anything else I wanted to put out there? Oh yeah, I had a pretty solid weekend. I met this guy who's an artist as well. It was his birthday, and he showed up to the skate park that I was skating at, and he was like, yo, he was just asking us to, like, if it was okay if he set up for a concert, and I was like, oh, that's sick, you make music, what? And like, this was good for me, because it was also a chance for me to practice my conversation skills. And like, speaking of that, I did feel like I did pretty well yesterday. I talked to a lot of new people. I was, you know, didn't let my anxiety get to me, didn't let it stop me, had a good time. So I just want to say that I'm proud of myself for that one. That was a good, but yeah, it was like really dope though. It was like, I'll show you a clip of like what it was like, but it was like, I was like skating in this bowl, or in this half pipe, while him and his homies were up there rapping their music, and it was just like such a fun time. And then, not to mention, I had my homie Jaden, Wyatt, Nate, and then he brought his homies Jack. I'd set him bad with names, hold on. Let's see if I can remember him still. Jack. What was that? There's one dude I know I'm forgetting. Ian. Got that one. Got Ian. There's one more. I don't think I'll be able to remember. But yeah, it was just a great time. Great. And this is the day after. Got off work early because it's too hot outside. Went to the gym this morning. Starting to feel like I'm gaining some weight, which is good. I'm just overall, I'm doing better. And I don't know. I don't want to be all preachy and stuff, but I found this treatment plan in 11th grade, and it's like I kept getting better, having setbacks, getting better, having setbacks, and that's just what it takes to eventually reach like peace and acceptance and like genuine enjoyment. It's like, you got these principles, you learn them, you apply them, you screw them up, then you try again, until eventually it becomes habit to, when something bad in your life happens, to learn to accept it quickly and deal with it in a rational manner. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let's see, we started a new YouTube channel with my homies called, fuck is it called? Something, it almost sounds like some Terraria thing. What is it called? Oh, Crimson Skaters, because if you don't know, I am trying to get really good at skateboarding. I love skateboarding. It's like a new habit for me, which is a good habit because it's exercise. But yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and you want to see me not just talk about mental health and me just out in the wild skating and shit, just having fun, go over there. We don't have any videos yet. I'm gonna edit one in the next 2 days. I have some content I gotta edit, it was me and my homies in my hometown and skating it up. But yeah, thanks for listening. Worship the fucking